into it. Good adjustment.
Reigns is hurt.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table. Undertaker with the Rock! Choke slam! The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania!
Unreal.
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
The Tribal Chief. Putting a ghost of his past to rest.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away.
No! Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps
you can see it in the eyes of each individual.
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
And Yokozuna just loves backing Hogan into a corner like this. Relentless domination of the champion.
And Mr. Fuji looking on with much approval. There's no mistaking what that sinister smile of his means.
Propped up in the corner.
Right to the face.
Oh. You know, Hogan slimming down may have an adverse side effect. Yokozuna.
Oh no, bear hug of pride. This is not good.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Back into the ring here. We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds, every kick, every leg drop, and every bonsai drop will be even more impactful.
And Yokozuna is leaving no breathing room here.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it.
Bombastic claims coming out of both camps.
Uh-oh, Hulkster's in trouble.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. The Hulkster is hulking up. You made a mistake, brother. Hogan unleashed. There's the big boot. You know what comes next. The leg drop. Hogan with the boot.
Shoulders are down.
Is this enough to retain?
Raises the shoulder before the 1 count.
Still in it.
He connects with a counter. You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client the win.
Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart. But when he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention that this time, Hogan has Jimmy Hart in the opposite corner. The mouth of the South is keeping a close eye on Mr. Fuji to ensure this one stays fair.
No mercy being shown to Hogan here.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The holster's locked.
Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive. Oh, no.
A big splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Massive big leg drop.
That's the kind of athleticism opponents do not expect to see from Yokozuna.
A man his size shouldn't move like that, Saxton, but Yokozuna, he's one of a kind. A colossal headbutt from Yokozuna, and the big man looking to end it all right here. Yoko making the climb to the middle rope.
Bonsai drop.
The challenger comes up big.
2.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just...
Our next chapter.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
As a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are 2 tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching 4 men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it. Chucked right out of the ring. one-handed.
Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Oh, goodness, blasted right into the corner.
Oh, and a quick pin attempt. Not much behind that pin attempt.
Way too soon for him to be thinking about a pin.
What a way to get out of that one. Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Uncorked a big punch.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong. Wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. The Head Shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko. Boom! What a right! Gosh, thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Oh, and Scott fights back. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. 2 great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight.
Massive damage to the whole body.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
Good grief! That's a chop that'll wake you up.
Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
Oh, sent straight into the corner hard.
He tags in his partner. Ooh, into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. Yes, there's the tag.
Oh, I think the ring just moved.
Launched right out of the ring.
Power slam.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
And he slides him back to the mat. And he goes crashing to the outside. And there's the tag. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it. And we from the top.
Oh, went for it all, but gets nothing.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals. Boom, running STO plants them.
Nicely done.
And he's going to the top.
Taking flight. Right on point. Forget about it.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
If you're not subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. If y'all like the content, more content coming soon.
Punch lands. And now Scott is getting beaten down.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners. Just rake in the face.
Face rake. This is nasty.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
Oh, accurate roundhouse.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Check your face after that one.
And his head is becoming a bigger target.
Tag. Double team coming.
Driven down face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Shoulders are down. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms.
The challenger not taking their...
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly what...
Blast off! Whoa, look out! From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Into a monkey flip. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well, the genes...
Uh-oh.
And a counter by Helmsley.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
And an inverted atomic drop. With the counter.
Cobra clutch is applied. The Cobra clutch.
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia has got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win.
From way up, down.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
The impact off that clothesline. And there's another one. Caught the kick, intercepted. Nice sweep of the leg.
Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
Kicks out before one.
What is it going to take to put him away?
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never say die.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter
Some of y'all
of
favorite Samoa character superstar in chat, y'all.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family, the Anoa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking out George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the Animal out here.
Agonizing. Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Countering that offense.
And Steele isn't looking helpless anymore.
This could be a good chance for Steele to get some distance and rethink things. Headlock. Oh, cheap shot right above the eye.
And he's just unloading mercilessly here.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
Oh, man.
George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Lodged face first, and he goes for the pin. He gets an emphatic kick out.
That pin attempt might have been a tad premature. He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank. Whoa, stiff headbutt.
The Animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
George Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the Animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the Animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
Maivia has steel in his sights, looking to put the animal down once.
George is tied up here. Into a backbreaker. Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia? Maivia's got his opponent where he wants them.
Once more, setting it up. Backbreaker.
No way Steele's coming back from that.
2. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
She's not like most girls.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crowd already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
And there will be a... And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Scoop slam.
Each woman here has had a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. 2 great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Cargill her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some unfinished business between Nia and Jade.
Welcome to the live stream, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Kick connects. Nia doing exactly what she set out to do, keeping Valkyria grounded.
Now Jax needs to stay the course, and the crown will be hers.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a powerbomb with that much force. Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
Sent to the corner.
Stuck in the tree of woe.
They are doing whatever they please. Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Momentum clearly on the side of Nia Jax.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here. Nia Jax, so powerful, so dominant.
Crashing down.
Samoan drop.
Nia Jax is doing whatever she wants. Each Samoan drop driving all of the air out of Lyra Valkyria.
Samoan drop! There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted? Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax and officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following cut.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be
Flying.
Whoa, what a landing!
completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals will go to those disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to. Guys, we should really watch out. This could spill over here in an instant.
And they were just sent flying.
Yo, what's up?
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
When the heck did he go to? When the heck did Austin start going to the top rope?
Oh my goodness.
I'm talking to them.
That's just insulting.
Bow, 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 bow. Why you reverse? Reverse. Gate. He said, have you played Spider-Man? Hey, Drake, have you played Spider-Man before?
For Stone Cold, Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking.
He might actually get the win here.
And he gets his shoulder up before the count.
These men knew this match was going to be hard fought.
That's just a beatdown. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture, and that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take
On the apron. Look out below.
Bonsai drop.
And that was just as devastating as a sledgehammer to Austin's truck. Such thunderous impact.
We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's action. I'm just saying I understand him.
Stone Cold in some serious trouble.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Fought back with a punch to the gut.
He gets back into the ring.
Stone Cold not even a little close to back it. He left himself wide open. Big mistake.
Turns that in his favor.
Implanted by the DDT.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Yeah, Rikishi isn't giving any quarter.
Vicious.
He fights Rikishi back. And now he gets back into the ring. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Oh, right across the soul. Plexus. That offense will definitely knock the wind out of him. Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Albany wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Disrupts the attack with an elbow to the gut.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well. We all know what's going through their head here.
Yep. Destruction, carnage, annihilation.
Yeah, but they should be thinking about this coming out of their paycheck.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea.
Rikishi finds his target with that one.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Sliding back into the ring.
Rikishi is all business now.
He'll make his way to the ring. Boom, right in the button.
Scared.
Fired with a straight shot there. Answering back. Austin stopping at Rikishi's heart. That's if Rikishi even has it there.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Boom. Austin sent flying. Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
Oh, man. And Rikishi slows off. I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. Here he...
Austin!
What a star by the rattlesnake!
Will Rikishi get back up?
The rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the...
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold.
Oh, man!
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi has gone to. No, please, don't come over here.
Why, Saxton? We got the best seats in the house.
Samoan drop!
Oh, man.
Boom!
Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible.
Come on, this has gone way too far. Just stop this already. This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, let's go into Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold.
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to immobilize the rattlesnake, because we know Austin will not stay down.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that. He's up.
Inside cradle. Oh, look at that small package. Gets Picks the shoulder up.
Not a very effective pin attempt.
Big knee.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
We're off the announce table. This isn't going to end well.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success. Oh, gets blasted into the steel steps. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man.
And here's Austin looking to end it right now. Oh, my God, did you see that?
Down to the wire. Who's going to give in first? Austin having flashbacks to Detroit. Rikishi's about to meet a stunner.
Catches the kick. Clothesline takes him down. Get by. He gets sent straight down to the floor. Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Sent straight into the barricade.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
Ricocheting off the turnbuckles. Incoming.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. Austin gets stymied. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pipe.
And Rikishi's, I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. And he tosses him back in now.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver.
It put Austin down. Unbelievable. Stop after stop after stop. Huge clothesline delivered. Quick thinking, managing to duck out of the way, delivers a nice back body drop. Looking. Oh, what a jarring spine buster.
Big boot to the gut, the clubbing forearm.
This one's heading to the outside.
Here he is, heading back into the ring. He took a vicious hit there.
Oh, gosh, I hope we've got medical staff standing by.
Yeah, it sure looks like we'll need him.
What a kick out by Austin. You can never count the rattlesnake out.
That was the home run shot.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver. Rikishi may put the exclamation on this one.
2 count. Rikishi summoned the fangs, the rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi!
His arrival signaled...
You can see it in everyone's eye. Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
There goes Cena into a rough landing. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count.
Just a good old toss for the leg.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer.
Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Sent into the stairs. That'll stop anybody.
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a countout.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. Cena now taking the brunt of the attack.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Nice running crossbody. Some good offense from Cena there, but it's going to be hard for John to have any lasting effect on such a huge man.
Side slam.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan Bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Umaga proving to be a relentless super heavyweight, determined on becoming the WWE champion tonight.
Oh, brutal forearm.
Reversal. And that taken over.
Go for the win here.
The challenger is going for it. He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up. Oh.
Kick to the gut. Vicious, downright savage club right there. Here it comes.
Samoan spike. The challenge. Might have what it takes to win this.
Oh, and Umaga is in control.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Has to find a way out of this. Power slam. And with the attacks Umaga has been delivering, you have to think about internal injuries mounting on Cena now.
Agonizing.
Claw in the face. Is this necessary?
Be careful not to get disqualified. Oh, nails digging right into the skin.
Okay, this is just a little bit dirty.
Oh, very effective, though.
Oh, did you hear that? And I could look at Umaga, and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power, a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next. And Cena flattened.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's double-leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look.
Something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that.
Pulls their opponent in, belly to belly. Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent. Winding up. There's a Samoan spike. Ouch.
We might see a new champion crowned.
Looking for the pin. Oh, shoulder up before three.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over. Who knows? Here it comes!
Oh, Samoan spike.
Can the champ recover from that?
New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over.
An incredibly impressive showing from Umaga tonight. Absolutely leveling John Cena in a savage display of dominance.
Will Cena come looking for a rematch? Only time will tell. But for now, this is Umaga's moment. He is your WWE Champion.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
Well, there is nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But only one of them can be the best at it.
We can safely predict that this is going to be an exceptionally gruesome and painful match to watch.
Boom! Oh! No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
Ooh. Endless attack here.
Hope you got your running shoes tied tight, boys. We might need to bolt out of here.
Counter right when it was needed.
Oh, a boot to the face. Forget it. AOP just fell to their demise.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
Finds the table, and guys, I do not see the table being long for this world.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Oh, ouch.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal with tenacity. Raise up, going for the pin. This could be over. A defiant kick out after one.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away.
Crank in the head. Forearm just raking across the face.
Clearing off our desk. What could be the thought process here?
I don't think it's anything good.
I don't know if there's anything I can watch. Oh, stuck between the corner and a splash.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big. Diving headbutt. And he re-enters into the ring.
Oh, man.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Working on the arm. Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
Yeah, but no one has ever won an Extreme Rules match by playing it safe.
Kick. Nasty
nasty kick. Down to Otis, and a double axe handle smash.
He can be starting to really struggle in this match.
Extreme Rules takes an intense toll on the body. The longer this match goes, the worse it gets.
Sliding back in under the ropes here. Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
Big splash!
I can't see this going on much longer.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your
From the heavens, a big body splash from the top. 3-minute warning might just be done.
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch looking to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
multiple knee strikes.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women want to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Back into the ring now. Out on the apron.
Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion. And now we're getting an up-close and personal view of this fight.
Back suplex.
Here we go, cleaning up the announce table.
We know what's coming next.
This match is getting more chaotic by the second. At the top. Elbow drop.
And there's the takedown.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Oh, that'll turn your skin red. Saw it coming. It counters it.
Got the front face lock applied. Nice suplex.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
Totally helpless at the moment. Taken down with a body slam. Kicks right into the midsection. Opponent dropped in the corner.
Good night.
Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity on the match.
This is the chance. Could be the only one.
In the corner now. She doesn't want to stay there. Mudhole stomping. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Hard into the corner.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles?
A humiliating slap. Uh-oh. In the corner, taking on some damage.
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win?
Needs to move quick here.
This might be your chance.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though.
We have to be nearing the end of this one.
And at this point, you really have to wonder how much longer she has left in this match.
Not a good spot to be in. Running power slam. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
Flair thrown hard to the outside. She's choosing to leave the ring now.
She goes under the ropes, back inside.
Ooh, vicious kick to the spine.
And once again, it's her torso area taking the punishment.
She's headed out of the ring.
Becky Lynch has got it.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
What a barrage of stomps. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya.
Flair delivering the chop.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
And that is going to put Tamina out of the equation for a long time.
And Charlotte being met with defiance there.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Becky's looking to go airborne. From the top. Are you kidding me? Look at that insult to injury with that one. She's tossed right out of the ring.
Catching an elbow to the side of the face. Ooh, brutal impact into the corner.
Turns it around. Sole of the foot meets the stomach.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor. Byron, we got the ladder. Center of the ring.
This is where you need to be.
Trying to go.
Looks like scaling that was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge.
Getting your hands on the prize isn't enough. You got to yank this opportunity down. Ooh, bullseye.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
And she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
The prize is in sight, but is it in reach?
Any opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it. Becky with history in her hands.
St. Louis behind Becky now. Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? Taking things back into the ring.
Oh, man.
Hands on, but can't quite grab it.
Tamina is so close to victory now.
Could this be her moment? That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family
on the line of the tag team champ.
The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain, punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to an end right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. He breaks up the pin just in time. Boom!
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
The two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day. What's
inside Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best. And one of the most insane, the New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good.
Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome. He's heading back to the ring. Oh, this is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Back suplex.
Oh, man.
Suplex.
Snap of the kendo stick.
Oh! Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this.
Oh, boy, come on, not the chair. Uso. Uso with the Uso splash.
Innovative offense from the Usos could end it all right here. That should strike fear in your opponent.
Good Lord, what a shot. Someone's got to get control of this thing.
And we know when he has a chair in hand, things get messy in a hurry.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's never been just about the title, Saxton. It's about these two teams wanting to claim supremacy for themselves.
Super kick coming for the title.
Ending the 3 count.
And here we go, returning to the ring.
Look at this.
Beautiful Northern Lights suplex.
The beginning of the end. Top rope. Usos splash by Jay.
Will that be to become champion?
He's able to cut off the pin count here.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods, handcuffs and all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
For the first time ever, we have a women's champ. Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been lift off. Jeez. Oh.
Oh, look at head scissor. Oh, and a head scissor DDT.
That could be it.
And Bayley's resolve might be wavering here.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
Hard shot, sweeping the leg.
Making way toward the top rope.
Taking flight. Diving body splash.
The challenger's fully aware of what it takes to become a champion. Naomi has to use her superior athleticism.
She's locked in, looking to go for something big.
From the top rope.
Diving blockbuster. Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
And Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career. And now she's making it to the top rope here.
Perched up top.
What? Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Oh, what a response.
Bayley managing to find some of that.
Forearm's gonna cut off the rim. Guillotine applied.
And this is going to cause so much agony.
Gotta find a way out of the guillotine. They're not gonna last long while we're bridging out.
Incredible.
And Naomi. Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her.
Taking flight.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
Naomi's heading up top and enters back into the ring.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow. Vicious kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
The disrespect can be tasted in their mouth.
That can make an opening for her.
Forcing her right out of the ring. Taking flight.
Through the air. It connects.
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not quite sure Naomi can match.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
Enough of this. She needs to refocus on the task at hand now. She better get back in the ring. Not much time left.
Drop kick hits hard, lands hard.
And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do. Look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do by hook or by crook to maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Win at any cost.
Not the hair, anything but the hair.
Ooh, slam.
With authority. Taking off from the ropes. Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment.
Crashing down with the senton.
And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
Working on their arm.
The counter with a knuckle sandwich.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle.
Putting her in a dangerous position.
And here we go. Championship's on the line.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
And Naomi continues to launching. Good Lord, taking flight.
From up top, right onto the target outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
Lands the crossbody.
Sunset flip applied.
Not done there.
Submission locked in. Is it over? Is she gonna? Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Boom, rear view, connecting.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
Now we get it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been, but Naomi's confidence and athleticism were just too much for Bayley to contend with.
History made in the Middle East.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the Wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika. And then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Well, look, the Dudley Boys may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight.
Both the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit?
Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano at a combined weight of 645 pounds. Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Alpha and Sika clearly not looking. 2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe it'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back.
Oh, look out!
Oh, the way to the outside. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match. The match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common in most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. And now he's back into the ring. It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Waist lock.
This is dangerous territory for both athletes. The ring apron.
Are you kidding me? Off the apron to the floor.
A collision like that could mark a turning point for this entire match.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
And he just has to be in indescribable pain.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now. He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
A narrow escape. What's up?
And nothing could save Bubba Ray from that attack.
Alpha showing an aggression that won't be contained.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Oh, man, kick to the face. And the Dudley Boys remain the kings of the tables match.
Here are your winners, Bubba Ray and Devon.
2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley.
Flying. Whoa, look out. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad.
Don't say that too loud, Sax. You might get caught.
Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common in most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat. A table. The WWE Universe is going wild.
He quickly slides into the ring. Oh, yeah, that's got it.
Saw it coming and avoided it.
Oh, this is nasty. Somebody's got to put a stop to this. Being carried around now. He's starting to look bad.
They have tried their hardest to avoid damage, but I think the table might be coming into play sooner rather than later.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Showing no signs of defense here, guys.
Punch right in the head.
And Sika gets caught.
Into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudleys' demise.
Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Stuck with a spot. You know what's coming next.
And Sika just got torn down there.
Devon Dudley causing damage. And
He had it locked in.
Devon Dudley looking to take this one biblical.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan head.
Quick, clean hit from the table.
That's the Dudley Boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about.
He's setting his table up, and guys,
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? This is too far.
I can't watch this.
he's making his way to ringside now.
Well,
toss.
I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savagery.
And Alpha Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline,
Now, this was a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness. Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's faced face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Got to be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
Oh, but there's a clear strategy, Cole. Solo Sikoa has an injury to his left knee. Solo had a brutal Falls Count Anywhere match last month here in NXT, and he just faced Drew McIntyre on SmackDown just a few days ago.
Yeah, it's very unlikely that Solo's knee is 100% today. Melo needs to focus on further damaging that knee.
Let me point out that this is brutally unfair to the H.
And Sikoa said, Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
Whip back into the ring.
Just caught flush.
Solo continues to maintain the advantage.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
Got it tied up and a headbutt from behind.
Big forearm.
Carmelo dodges in time.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes? And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming.
Right now he's looking for any way to break out of this, and he does.
Schoolboy, no, rolls through. Super kick. Uh-oh. Headbutt. Ooh. And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the Street Champ becoming the North American Champ.
Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
Power slam.
Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago,
here we go. It's popping off. Slugging away with everything they've got.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark.
Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by
looking to end this. The schoolboy drops the hammer
Right on the lower back.
with the first 48.
Melo didn't miss there. Can he retain?
Is it enough? Is this the end?
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has...
Pin attempt by the champion. Shoulder up before the count started.
Where in the world does one find... Hayes in full control.
Turns a suplex into a cut.
Devastating maneuver by the champion.
2.
And the A-Champ stays the A-Champ.
Here is your winner, and still the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
What a title defense for Carmelo Hayes to cap off this banner year. Now, this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness. Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face to face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Kick right to the midsection.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Sikoa taking command, and Melo is obviously still in shock about this impromptu match.
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got...
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Vicious right forearm.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo.
Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yes.
Boston Crab. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Super kick.
Sikoa just absolutely laid waste to Melo. Can Solo win the title?
Fought off with an elbow.
Not looking good. In this position. Misses the target.
Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago, forget about pandering to the NXT universe, just focus on yourself. And that was the day that Melo truly became the A-Champ.
We saw Solo Sikoa join the Bloodline just 10 days ago. But this bond between Melo and Trick might be even thicker than blood.
From the apron.
That'll turn your lights out. And he gets set back into the ring.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
And now thrown back into the ring. Placed him in the corner here. Lands the elbow. What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
Rearing way back.
Boom! Samoan spike.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase and these fantasy matchups like
And that title, the WWE. The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500+ days.
Oh. Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Roman Reigns focusing that anger, using it to get the advantage over Seth Rollins.
Up and over, all the way to the floor.
Looks like they want to take things outside. No telling what they have in store now.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
From the top. Elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Momentum has pivoted towards Roman.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated.
Schoolboy into the pin.
Shoulders down to retain. He's got something else in mind, I guess.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
No escape from these punches. You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the... Tribal Chief.
Clothesline in the corner. Gets lifted into position.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist to the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
And Reigns unleashes the Superman punch.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
I have to admit, it's a... Reigns! This might be it. The champ might keep it here.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Now bringing the fight back into the ring. Look out!
Whoa, what a landing! They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Reigns establishing the upper hand.
Rollins has to devise a new plan.
Wow, did we just see a two fly?
The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign.
We got to cover, guys, for the championship.
He kicks out almost immediately.
Not even close.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Caught that and reversed it. Sent right into the corner.
Non-stop blows.
Boot right in the throat. Shoulder right to the midsection. And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
Going for a power slam, steps down from behind into an inverted.
Looking to seal the deal, guys.
Not even a one count there.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Picture-perfect drop kick.
Rollins pulling out all the stops early. Roman Reigns needs to kick into higher gear to catch back up. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Big powerbomb. An unyielding showing of authority. No two ways about it. Hoisted up high here. is wasting no motion.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Rollins sent ringside.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here. Delivered into the barricade. Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. From the top. Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion.
Superman punch from Reigns. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a count-out.
Will the champ make that pay off? I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
And he slides him back to the mat. And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and game.
Superman punch!
There is the spear!
Did the champ just close this out?
Looking for the pin.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion, Roman.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the Tribal Chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies and some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
And what a reversal from Jey Uso.
A consistent attack here from Jay.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Uzi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
The odd man in, and he's looking for an ace up his sleeve now. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
What's coming next? Suplex. Very nice.
Oh, man. Oh, right to the kidneys. His opponent keeps piling it on him.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Enough already. Go. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Tanga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games. He came crashing down into a perilous position between the two rings. Ooh.
Some mental chess here from Tanga Loa.
Ooh.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso,
who's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jey, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stayed.
Big splash! Jacob Fatu taking flight with the moonsault.
This could put a stop to Zayn. Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Ooh, disrespectfully hurling that sign.
oh! The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor. This is just turning into a savage display of violence. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Ooh! Connects on the kick.
And now looking at Jey.
Will Jey end this?
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous.
No way. This is incredible.
Absolutely not. Get out of here.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman. Take on.
Corkscrew senton.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Bang! A migraine-inducing blow from that stop sign.
And his corner might be a bigger target now.
It is absolutely deafening in the building right now.
New entrant about to come in, and not a moment too soon.
Stop sign to the noggin.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tanga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tanga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of
Send it with a big boot.
and that can vanquish Tanga. Oh! Bam!
No doubt about it. this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Gosh, what a match.
It's about to be an epic battle for one team once this clock hits 0. Counters to gain the advantage.
And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Looks like the impending numbers advantage isn't enough for him.
Ooh. Found the wall, looking evasive. You're on the opposite side of this entry. You are Uso.
But now here's Jey Uso.
Will Jey take advantage?
Oh my God, steel chair. Ooh.
What's Jacob Fatu's intentions here? Oh, what a DDT.
Does that finish Sami off?
With all these blows to the head, he has to be disoriented.
Oh, we got a plan. We're trying to keep him on the back foot.
Right to the kidneys from behind. Looks like this is really good.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
Ripping at the eyes. Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. Mere seconds away from evening the odds in War Games. And that was offense with a hurtful purpose.
Hold on here. What good reason does he have to be climbing up the cage now? And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
What a display of strength here.
Oh, Snake Eyes, the king of the
That's our final competitor. The door is shut. This is War Games.
I can't even begin to fathom all the chaos and destruction.
He's changing his mind.
Nap time on the boom! Can Jacob Fatu come back from that? Tap out!
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
The Street Profits look more staggered than swaggered there.
Quick and effective delivery there by Haku.
Great sequence of offense from Haku.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
Stops the kick.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Caught the leg.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
Drops the elbow. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path. Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Stop right to the gut. Wow.
Oof. Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Producing a trampling.
Ooh. Strong kick. My goodness.
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up. So you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Slam down.
Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner. Boom! So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
He got in! He got in! Just avoiding the ref's count.
There's a headbutt. Escape that in a hurry.
Absolutely spiked.
DDT.
Blocked it. The knees up could provide a huge turnaround. The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anoa'i family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders.
Oh! Ford did his homework there. Oh, that he just locked him. And makes the tag to their partner.
Pulled back into the hip toss.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president who handed out that suspension also vacated the WWE Championship for no good reason.
Yeah, Corey, there's just too many things to correct you on there. The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Two teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan.
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up. So you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight. is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
And Haku is suppressing any offense from his opponent.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
Went for the springboard and missed.
Catches the kick.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
Gosh. Down on the windpipe.
From the apron. Look out below.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits...
Down right into the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
Can he do it here? Well, this is unexpected, Byron.
Yeah, I'm guessing he wasn't fully in position.
And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
And evades the attack.
Uh-oh. Boom. Oh, perfect kick. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Cranking the head.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
Just ruthless. Boom.
Oh, what a kick.
Oh, God, what a shot to the face.
Oh, right to the throat. Haku is picking the opposition apart.
Yeah, Ford's having trouble fighting back.
Hoisting their opponent up into a sit-out pile driver.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff. Headbutt lands, and the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke. To the sky.
Diving elbow.
Just amazing athleticism being shown here.
What a clothesline!
Ouch. There's the tag.
Haku timed that just right. I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another
Blast off!
point of the elbow finds the mark.
Again? He's making the climb again? I can't believe this.
He averts the offense.
And into the corner he goes.
Peerless position for him to be in here.
Oh, no. Better make reservations at the local medical facility. soaring.
Elbow drop. Piercing. We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now. This is it.
And only gets a 1 count.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Oh, jeez. Nasty. We got a cover. No, he gets the shoulder up.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there. Oof.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something.
Takeoff.
Headbutt right on the mark.
The Profits are down, and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards.
And he picks up the fall here.
My God, the Islanders continuing the assault. The Street Profits just don't know the work. The Islanders make the tag. Haku and Tama planning something big here. Double team Savate kick. Will Dawkins recover?
Cover! Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just...
It feels like it all has led up to this. A chance to place yourself at the head of the table. The proving ground is right here, right now.
It will be a gauntlet containing a member from every branch of the Bloodline family tree. The odds are almost insurmountable.
The road is treacherous, but surviving it will bring you immortality.
Oof. Oh, right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night.
Nasty kick to the face. And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taken them all on.
Reigns really having his way right here.
Umaga has to find a way to turn things around.
Oh, my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
And retaliates with a counter.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here. Oh, what a boot. Deadlifted clean off of the mat.
And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match is the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place. Wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment.
This could do it! Stopping the ref's count at 2.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
And he is directed into the corner. Oh, look at this, raining right hands.
Non-stop blows.
Umaga is in a distressing spot.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself.
Many gauntlet matches have happened in WWE, but with this one being all bloodline, is there anything special a combatant should consider?
Well, everyone in the family is physical, but this battle will only be won with a clear mind.
A focus on the opponent in front of you instead of the next one through the curtain is paramount. If you're thinking about who's next, you'll lose to who's in front of you now.
Belly to belly. This could be it. He could win it all here. Strong kick out late into the match.
Better hold off on the victory parade.
Kick to the gut.
Oh, what a right.
Oh, what a kick.
Kick finds it.
This match is getting the better of him.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Just punishing their opponent.
And a kick.
Ooh, stiff kick.
Reigns with a Superman punch. Cover. 2. Umaga coming up short in this gauntlet match. He's eliminated.
I'm so caught up, I forgot where the hell we are in the entry list. Trust me, many more battles await.
And now it's Jimmy entering the gauntlet.
Super kick. Quick cover from Jimmy Uso. That was an easy kick out for Roman.
Too early in the match to end it.
Reigns turns that around. Being placed in the corner here.
Crushing impact in the corner. And an elbow for good measure.
No coming back from Reigns after that. Shoulders down. Not for the win. But Jimmy Uso's been eliminated in this gauntlet.
That was quite the elimination, but we are far from the end of the road here.
And now it's Samu entering the gauntlet.
Nice takedown, stacked for the
Barely pin attempt.
letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, gotta wonder what he's thinking.
And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
But one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
It's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting. Roman being the aggressor.
And Samu needs to find that spark. Powerbomb. That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career.
Uh-oh.
Elbow drop. Elbow drop.
And that broke Samu down a bit.
Roman just solidifying his position at the top with that kind of offense.
Oh, an elbow drop.
Right to the leg.
Elbow drop. He has to be in a world of hurt here.
Disabling the leg with that.
Samu at the merc.
The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. Here it comes.
Superman punch. Cover. There's 2. And that ends Samu's time in this gauntlet match.
One elimination down, but the end's not here, just so you know. And now we've got Tama stepping up in this gauntlet match.
What a spear by Reigns.
That has to be the finishing blow he needs.
And Corey, there's more than family pride on the line tonight. Everyone in WWE is watching, wanting to know this challenge can be conquered.
And think about the bragging rights. If you run through the gauntlet of one of the most prestigious families in all of wrestling, you will automatically be considered the toughest badass walking this earth.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Oh, what a kick.
Oh, ouch. Dodges out of the way. Headbutt.
Vicious. Oh, kick right in the back. And Thomas Focus got a bit shaken there.
Ah, the power of Roman Reigns. see this match going on much longer. There's too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry.
And a series of vicious stomps.
Roman cannot be stopped here.
Tama might just be waiting for an opportune time.
To stomp in every single part of his body. And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Strikes with a kick. Roman Reigns ready to go. Superman punch.
Reigns is setting up like that. Here it comes. The lights are dimming for Tama.
Is it enough? The cover. 2. Well, Tama got that. Been eliminated.
That's a pity, but there are still 5 more entrants to come in this match. This ain't over by any stretch of the imagination.
And now it's Sika entering the gauntlet.
Sika just getting knocked around.
Overwhelming attacks for Roman now. Oh, man. Suplex delivered.
Just punched him right in the middle. Relentless. Right in the face.
My God.
Ooh, sharp kick.
Ooh. And Sika had no reflexes to answer to that.
Roman not backing down at all. Pull back in, belly-to-belly suplex.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Reigns just imposing his will right now.
Sika's certainly being tested here.
Dragon screw.
Finally, Sika's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
That's possibly the trigger for Sika to battle his way back into this.
Oh, my God.
Ooh. Oh, what a kick.
Superman punch.
Just punched him right in the middle. Relentless. Right in the face.
My God.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. What an interception.
Spectacular counter into a dragon screw.
Stiff headbutt.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. Stomp in the leg.
These superstars have endured so much punishment.
Certainly looking worse for wear, but the tide can shift at any moment.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. Just punishing their opponent. Another one. Ooh, what a nasty kick. Just disrespectful. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Right in the breadbasket.
Sika in a state of distress.
And bit by bit, Reigns chipping away at the competition.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Oh, foot just stomping down. And well-timed maneuver there. He's able to reverse it.
And Sika is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
Sika was getting grinded down and could just started a quick turnaround here.
Superman punch from Reigns.
Roman Reigns is just taking command.
Sika's cage might be a bit rowdy, going right back to the head area.
And this is why you've always got to protect your neck.
Ooh.
Catches the kick. Spectacular counter into a dragon screw. Boom.
Looks like he knew what was coming up.
Big back, Sika out. Into the cover. That's gotta hurt. That gets reversed on Sika.
He's in a very bad spot. Totally out of it.
Here we go. Plunge out to the outside.
Soaring out of the ring, looking to do as much damage as possible.
Tossed back into the ring.
Sidewalk slam.
Does he get him here? Sika's time is coming to an end in the gauntlet.
That's an elimination, but this isn't the end of the road. We still have 4 more entrants to go.
Peter Maivia looking to make a statement in this gauntlet match.
And a heinous attack to the knee.
Just doing anything they can to chip away at the base. Systematic attack on that arm.
Turns it around.
Got him in the corner now.
Oh, God. Reigns with a Superman punch.
I am feeling a titanic shift roaring through this crowd right now.
Well, you're not the only one, Saxton. It's all coming to a head now.
Reigns delivers a Superman punch. Not done yet.
And a thunderous spear.
That has to be the end right there.
The cover. Peter Maivia eliminated from this gauntlet match.
Yeah, but we still have 3 more entrants in the wings. Next into the gauntlet, we've got the one and only Tanga Loa.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
And at this point in the gauntlet, are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
Look, you should never underestimate the fire of a Samoan. In any other circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you look at the caliber of relatives already eliminated, you can't help but be impressed.
I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here.
Tanga Loa reverses and looks to capitalize.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Right to the back of the neck. What a blow. Good night. Tanga Loa is waiting a bit right now.
And Roman might just have more in store. Stiff kick.
Tanga Loa looking evasive.
He's able to counter that.
Reigns is going to look to press on the advantage.
Reigns isn't allowing that burst of attacks to throw him off his game. Dishing out a suplex.
Just like that, Tanga Loa gets stopped.
Boom!
He is hurled out and crashes down to the floor. And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Reigns ready to strike.
Superman punch. Is it enough? The cover. There's 2. There it is.
And even after this next entrant, there's still another challenger. The next combatant is Rosie, who's ready to take a crack at this gauntlet.
War for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected things to be over by now, but somehow one of their own has proven to be defiant in the face of all challengers.
And Rosie's able to be tamed at the moment.
Yeah, Reigns came looking to prove his dominance, and he's doing just that right now.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
Roman's on a roll here.
Rosie looks to have been well scouted.
Getting out of harm's way. Backbreaker. Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Belly to belly.
And it's Roman Reigns in a tough spot. Or he surely doesn't have much left in him. It's like we're looking at The Walking Dead here.
You saw that being telegraphed. Textbook jumping clothesline. Ooh. Rosie out harm's way. Ooh, what a kick.
Roman Reigns setting up for his patented move.
Superman punch.
Cover. 2 count. Rosie's out of here. Eliminated from this gauntlet match.
We've seen twists and turns, but here's our last entrant.
Next into the gauntlet, we've got the one and only Rocky Maivia.
He goes for the quick pin attempt. And he kicks out quick.
He was really looking for a quick pinfall there. Leaning on the turnbuckle here. In the corner, and an elbow for good measure. Ooh!
Oh, what a kick.
Oh, my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Rocky isn't being given any room to recover.
Overwhelming attacks for Roman now.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Right in the face.
My God.
Insulting. Disgusting behavior. There was no respect shown there.
And a stomp to the gut. Bam!
Oh, what a kick.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Oh, that's just insulting. Manages to slip out of the way.
The WWE Universe has come alive in this one.
They are up and they are... Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in?
Coquina clutch locked in.
And with the submission locked in.
Trying to break the hold and is able to do it. Critical escape there.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. His body has to be racked with pain.
Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner. Superman punch.
Reigns sizing up the target. Rocky's on Dream Street.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Pain just painted. Oh,
That's it. That's a tap. Roman Reigns is your winner tonight.
The winner of this match, and officially, your Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all subscribe and like.